Used to running the show. It was the battle of the Titans this season, and neither of you were willing to relinquish the crown. Take a look.
I want you to listen.
You're getting in my personal space. Let me tell you something. No bitch will never tell me who I can and cannot talk to.
And I'm not saying that.
Once again, you're trying to be the center of attention. You get out your seat.
Going to put
You should get out your damn seat.
Nene is on 10, and I'm going to need her to bring it back down to a 2 or 3.
You were late, honey. And then you bring your friend jumping up like a queen in a red outfit, knowing he going to get his ass beat.
I don't give a what he was doing.
I don't give a what he was doing either. You wrong. Your friend was wrong. Don't bring him around no more.
Did you get an invitation to Kenya's ball?
What ball? You don't have a charity event for someone, and you do not call them. It's amazing how many good friends I have and don't know about it.
Nene's face might be described as Zoolander-ish, but she looked more like an animal in a zoo.
Tell the whole Atlanta why you're not talking to me, because I'm Kenya's friend. I can be friends with whoever I want to be friends with. And go get that Donald Trump hair redone.
I've never seen Nene walk away from a fight.
She even called me on the three-way with Cynthia.
Saying what?
I don't with Kenya, and if you gon' her, you her.
If Nene wants to be shady and do all these things behind my back, I can be better at it, because mirror, mirror on the wall, I'm the shadiest one of them all.
You are pretty shady.
It's different degrees of shade.
I want to talk about the Bailey Bowl. Stephen from Wales emailed us and said, Nene, what happened at the Bailey Bowl? How come you didn't want to address the Marlo situation? She was your bridesmaid. How come she wasn't on your team?
I felt like Kenya was getting involved in something that had nothing to do with her.
By being friends with Marlo?
No. By trying to. You asked me about the Bailey Bowl, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, she was kept bringing Marlo over to try and talk to me.
Oh, okay.
And I wasn't interested in talking to Marlo at that time. Now, where Marlo is concerned, none of these girls, with the exception of Kenya, wanted nothing to do with Marlo.
Right.
I was the only person that entertained Marlo.
Yeah.
And I was a good friend to Marlo. So the Bailey Bowl, when she wanted to talk to me, I didn't want to talk to her. It wasn't the place and it wasn't the time.
The real issue is that Nene has a history of trying to control everyone around her. She tried to control Marlo. She's tried to control Cynthia. She's tried to control everybody. She's nothing but a dictator. I have a text from Nene that she texted her that she didn't tell me until after the whole Bailey Bowl. So if she wants to say that that's not the case, that is an absolute lie, because it is the case.
Well, let me just say that you can read your text out loud. You can show it, but let me just tell you this.
She says, I'm not trying to keep you from shooting. This is Nene. I can't carry everyone, but let's be clear, though. When you decided to shoot with Kenya, that was your choice, and that's where you need to stay.
That's right.
That's clearly somebody who
What does that mean, though?
She's telling her, if you want to be Kenya's friend and you want to shoot with Kenya, then I don't want to be friends with you. She pulls Cynthia into it by getting Cynthia on a three-way with Marlo and was basically saying the same thing. And Cynthia was on the call. She can tell you that's firsthand information.
I was on the call.
It's all childish and stupid. I've done nothing to Nene. But what I do know is Nene is controlling, she's manipulative, and she plays dirty. When you play dirty, you never win.
And that's what she's done also. Play dirty. Ask Cynthia why Marlo and I are friends. We're not friends because of you. You really think that? Ask Cynthia, you're sitting next to her.
It's childish and immature, and the whole world sees
Let Cynthia speak.
I would like to hear from Cynthia.
Since you know so much, Queen B, let Cynthia speak. You want to be involved. You want me and Marlo to have fallen out because of you.
Bye.
And you have nothing to do with
Bye,
it.
Felicia.
Bye-bye. Go ahead, Cynthia.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I really felt like that relationship definitely was strained, without question, even before Kenya came into the picture, and that is the God's honest truth.
Did she tell Marlo not to be friends with Kenya?
Well, what she said was, I don't have a problem with you shoot with Kenya, but if you're going to shoot with Kenya, you can't shoot with me. And those were the exact words.
Kenya, were you hanging out with Marlo to get under Nene's skin?
Absolutely not. Marlo is a grown woman. I don't care about her past because we all have a past, okay? But it's part of Nene's character flaw because she wants to control everybody around her, including her friends. And I can't be controlled.
You don't know.
Forever,
You're just
really?
talking. You're just popping
Seriously?
your damn gums because you feel like it.
Yeah, well, at least
You
my
wanna
gums
know
are
what I have to
original
say?
and not from
This is what I
Petco.
have to say, and I said it and I'll say it again. We were real friends,
Yeah.
unlike Kenya. We were real friends. We traveled together. We hung out, and everybody who worked with us on this show, in front of the camera and behind the camera, know that I was a real friend
You wanted her to be a
Marlo.
housewife.
I tried to help Marlo more than anybody in this room. By the way, I don't have to help any damn body. All I have to do is help Nene.
But if
I
she
don't
was
have
so
to.
busy
This
trying
has
to
nothing
help
to do with
her,
you. This
then
has
why would
nothing to
she
do
tell
with
her
you.
you can't film with me if you're
This
going
has
to film
nothing
with
to do with you.
Kenya? Why does that even come into
Because as a
play?
friend,
As
she
a
was
friend, you
doing
should
some
put her in
bull.
that
She was doing some
By
bull.
hanging
No, no, no.
Yes.
No, it wasn't about hanging
Let's
out
keep
with you.
it real.
Look, we are keeping it real.
No,
Well,
you
know
are-
what? I'm not going to sit here and argue with you,
No one
Miss
owes you
America,
anything.
about Marlo, okay? Okay?
Yes.
Because you don't know about Marlo, okay?
Nene, you called out Candy and Mama Joyce in your blog about the Bailey Bowl. You said, Candy, you have never seen me walk away from a fight, and you've never seen me physically fight.
Right on.
My son was at this event, and as much as I would like to be Mama Joyce and take my shoe off and hit somebody or drag someone down the street, I would never stoop so low to the gutter with my son around.
100% correct.
That
My
pissed me
son
off.
was, well,
because you didn't have to address my mom in your blog.
Well, I did.
That's first off, and you
I
shouldn't
did.
have.
Well, I
because
did,
you
and
don't
I
want people
could.
to address your family.
Listen,
and I just
Candy,
feel like any
you said
time
in
that
your
you
interview
always
and
say,
said what you
I
had to
never
say.
address your
Go ahead,
family on
go ahead
anything.
and talk. Go ahead
I
and say
never
what you gotta
address your
say.
family or
Go ahead,
anything.
but you can't.
Well, I am
You
saying
can't.
what I want to say because
ahead.
I don't address your family. You wouldn't appreciate it. And that's one of the instances of what I be trying to tell you about. You do stuff that you don't like for people to do to you. Now, you can say whatever you want to me. I really don't care. But you shouldn't have addressed my mom.
I said it. I'm not taking it back. I meant
As you never do.
And I'm not.
But once again, if you
Okay.
do that, then you put yourself in a position where
well, let me
people
tell
won't
you this.
respect you the same.
Well, listen, Candy.
Even though you and I
Have
are
you
not
ever
always
seen
on the
me-
best
you
terms,
said
I
you
still
have
try
never
to show
seen
you
me walk
some
away from a
respect.
fight. Have you ever seen me in a
First of all,
fight?
yes, I have, because when Sheree was chasing your ass at that restaurant, you was moving along.
Your first car was repoed. Is this bitch out of her motherfucking mind? Was it your first car repoed? Lying, trifling bitch.
If I left the restaurant, listen, let me
Okay.
just say this.
Yes.
So you want to see me in a fight? Is that what it is?
Don't try to put it
So you
on
wanna
like,
see
don't
me in
try
a
to make
fight?
it seem like I want to see you in a
I'm just asking
fight.
you because you're trying to
No,
make
what
it
I'm
seem
saying
like
to
I
you
was
is,
running from a fight.
you were.
Okay, so I was.
But
Now,
I don't
what you
care.
want?
What I'm saying to you is, I try to keep everybody at a certain level of respect, even if I don't, necessarily care the most for you. I try not to speak on your kids, your parents, your husband, and I try not to address anything that hasn't been talked about on the show. But you do it all the time.
Really?
Yes, you do. And in that instance, that pissed me off.
Okay, so what you want me to do about it?
What I'm saying, what you could have done, you could apologize, first and foremost, especially...
Well, I just told you
especially
that's
to
how
my
I
mom.
felt. That's how I
So you trying to say my mom is low in the gutter?
Did I say she was low in the gutter? Did I write that she was low in the gutter?
You said you would not stoop so low like Mama Joyce to be in the gutter.
And throw a shoe or drag somebody
So
down the
basically
street.
you're saying that
That's
my
what
mom,
I said.
you said is to be in the
Your mama
gutter.
threw a shoe and she told
Are you
Harmon
trying to say
she was
my
going
mama
to
is
drag
down in the
her down.
gutter?
If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it.
Well, you implied that.
I said what I said.
Okay, well what you
Okay?
said was some bull.
But
That's
you don't
what it
like it.
is.
You don't like it.
I sure
okay?
damn don't like it.
Well, then, what you want me to do? Okay, you don't
no,
like it.
You ain't gotta do
express your
nothing.
feelings.
You
So
ain't gotta do
don't like
nothing.
it.
All I'm just
Okay?
saying to you
don't
is,
like it. What else?
don't
What else?
expect no respect.
What else? Well, I don't have to have any. What else? What
Well,
else is
you
going
won't
on?
get it.
What else is going on?
So what you could do is apologize to her for hurting her feelings.
She didn't hurt my feelings. She was being disrespectful.
To her mother.
I don't feel like I was being disrespectful.
You don't never feel like you're doing
feel
nothing.
like
That's the point.
I
That's what
said
Cynthia was trying to
what I
tell
said.
you.
Well, so you agree with Cynthia now? Okay.
What I agree
Great.
with, it was the part where she said you like to do stuff, and
well,
then
so
you don't
that's
like it when
fine.
it's done
well,
to you.
Listen, I said what I said,
As
and
always.
I'm not changing on it, okay?
Okay.
That's it. So what do you want to do? You want to move on? You want to keep
already
hashing
said,
over it?
he keeps
you want to
asking,
keep
so I'm gonna
going?
keep talking
So
about
keep
it if you
talking
wanna keep
about it.
asking.
It ain't changing over here, okay?
Coming